welcome, guys, to another episode of The Candy Show. I'm your host, Candy. We are once back again here at the Red Curb Improv Comedy Club. This is sponsored by Comedy Junkies. Let's move out to here and you can see Comedy Junkies. Make sure you are following them. I have a brand new guest today, and he is Jazzy over here.
Jazzy Jeff, baby, that's what I am.
Oh, and the voice is deep.
Well, only because I'm sick. I mean, it's like I get over a cold, so I have to take this throat coat. That's what we take, and so my voice sounds like this. Like I said, like in the '70s when they had movies in the '70s, they go rated R in the '70s. I made my parent a guardian. The night he came back, Jason, Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Okay.
In 3D.
I like that.
Rated R under 17. I made my parent a guardian. You're like, oh, I'm going to see this movie because
Man,
he would scare you like that.
It does. It does.
That voice would scare you. All the movies. Halloween Part 2. The night he came back, rated R, under 17, I made my parent a guardian.
What's the movie Saw? That you
Saw.
You sound like the good voice for that.
That, and also The Town That Dreaded Sundown, rated R, under 17, I made my parent a guardian.
That's that disclaimer. That's what.
But the way that dude said it, it made you scared. Like, I don't know if I want to see it. He go, rated R, under 17, I made my parent a guardian. You're like, man, Mama, can I go? No, you going to stay your ass right here, boy. I ain't take you down there. That movie sounds scary, and you going to keep your ass right here. If you had nightmares, you pissed in the bed last time, you ain't going to see no more scary movie. You going to stay right here and clean your room.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Mama, please.
We've done all of that. Tell everyone who you are.
Oh, I didn't tell my real name, did I?
No, that's okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
what a great name for a show, The Candy Shop. Candy Show. It's almost like, it sounds like, honestly, it sounds like you're like, seriously, maybe like a drug show, and you have different kind of like accessories and everything. Like, this is for the cocaine addict on the go. It's like, if you want to do a bump, and your show is like in the next 10 minutes, what do I do? Where'd you get this at? At the Candy Shop.
Oh, show.
At the Candy Show Shop. So.
Oh, you're good, but that does sound like that, doesn't it?
It does. I'm like, all right, sure, though.
I don't do drugs. I'm high on life.
You know what? I'm the same way. People don't believe me, but I grew up a nerd. I grew up when my dad used to, he talked about marijuana, and you thought it was like the way the fentanyl is now. You go, boy, don't be some kind of dope. Hold them, kill. And I wanted to go to the Olympics in wrestling, so I was kind of focused back then. So it was like, marijuana, no, never. And I was, I was focused on what I had to do. Like, I didn't go out. Like, I got in trouble if I can't. My curfew as a senior was 12 o'clock. I came in one time at 12:02, and I had to answer to Mama, and yeah, so I was I grew up like, kind of like that, kind of a little sheltered. So when I got away, it took me a long time to catch up with the world. Like, I got taken advantage of so much because I grew up kind of sheltered. Like, those people look nice over in the corner in the alley who call my name. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh God, take my money. You know what I mean?
Oh no. Okay, well, we're gonna have a long conversation, but we only have a couple minutes to get
you
in.
I'm so sorry.
But that's okay. But we still never told them who you are and where you're from.
I'm so sorry. I'm BT. I live I live in Plainfield. I just moved out. My roommate kicked me out, but we still get along great. We still get along great. I live in Plainfield. I live the first apartments as you come in on Main Street on Washington. I live at the Double Creek North. I live in those apartments.
You are really telling the exact location.
What are they gonna find me? I wish they would find me. I wish they would. Hey, I'm standing on business. I have no idea what that means. I hear the young black kids say it, but I'm standing on business. No cap. I have no idea what that means. But yeah, so I wish they would come find me. I have no idea what I just said. No cap, stand on business. I hear young kids say, I go, man, that sounds tough. I'm going to say it too. As a 50-year-old man, I'm saying, yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to say it. Maybe they'll think I'm urban, so yeah, that sounds good. So I stand on business. When I come in at school, I stand on business. So yeah, I live in Plainfield. Yeah.
Plainfield. All right.
Yes, I live in Plainfield. Been doing comedy for over 30 years. Started out born and raised in Oklahoma. Lived in Oklahoma, born and raised, 21 years of hell in the cells, I call it. Then went to Chicago, Dallas, lived out of my car for 3 years, moved in L.A. somewhere in the 90s, and then I moved here in 2006, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. Safer here.
No, it's just I couldn't, things weren't working out in L.A., and I couldn't see straight. And my best buddy lived here, and I was like, okay. And I kind of just surrendered. I was like, man, it was beating me up. And yes, but now it takes a long time. And this happened without me being addicted to drugs. I just couldn't see right. I was like, you know what I mean? And I had to go through my own process to find out, everything. So it's like life is a continual process. I figure as long as you're in it, like my dad said, as long as you try till you die. And you just keep at it, sometimes it gets hard and you got to hold on to it and just, you just ride the storm out, like Ariel Speedwagon said, just ride the storm out. And just, and then find out what it is you want to do. And then hopefully, and I really think you find out what you want to do, and then you speak it out into the world. Like people are just catching up with this now, but I was on that a long time ago. You speak into existence, but you know, you just try to keep in a positive light and you write stuff down and you try to be around positive people or you watch positives. Even if you watch something negative, it's just your outlook on life and what you say, what you put out there is everything. So I just try to keep it positive. It's funny because a buddy's texting me right now going, man, I never get these gigs. I'm going, I want to go, well, if you quit bitching about it and say you're not going to get it and say, you know what, I'm going to get one of these gigs, then you'll get it. But he's always, you know, in a bad mood. So I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but it's like, okay, man. It's funny, he talked about a gig he didn't get and I got the gig that he didn't get. He didn't know.
But you know what? That happens all the time. I'll tell you what. Take a step from me, okay? So now you're here at the Red Curb Comedy Club here in Avon, Indiana. You've been here for quite some time. Have you touched this stage before?
Yes, we were here back in. I have a podcast called "Sorry We're Canceled" with another comedian named Dion Curry, and it was our first live podcast. We did it on stage live. It was me, Dion, and we had a special guest. We had Carrie C come out, and then we answered questions from the audience. We had a part called. We read it called "Am I the Asshole?" And it's like somebody says that they say, "Okay, am I the asshole?" Because and they give a scenario that what happens. Like today, it was this guy. He goes, I'm 25. I live with my parents. And he goes, I was paying $50. No, yeah, $50 a week to my mom. She upped it to $150 a week. And he goes, first of all, it kind of upset me that she had the nerve to birth me, but then she's going to charge me rent. So I told her I'm moving out. I know it hurt her feelings, but the gall of her to charge me her son, and I just kind of thought he sounded like an asshole. So I said he was the asshole. But Dion, I guess a different generation, he goes, no. He goes, it's kind of bullshit that his mom charged him. I go, he's 25. He's 20. It's not like he's 18, and it's that summer job, and you know he's trying to get money to get a beater car or whatever. Maybe get a good car, and so he wants to start ahead of the game, and that way he gets insurance, and then you get him going or get him on a good track where he's got good credit, and then you're like, okay, good luck, son. No, I mean he's 25, and then he got a temporary job. So, but it's coming. It's his side of the story because there's a lot of stories where you get one side of the story.
Well, it sounds like we need to stay tune into your podcast, but. You know I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep you here a little bit longer. So unfortunately,
I know I talk too much. Don't I talk too much?
No, you're good. No, you. I heard a story and I wanted you to get that story in, but that ties into your podcast. So before we get out of here, I know we want to make sure some people have said that they've seen you before. Just give us a little bit of snippet of where we've seen you before.
I got two podcasts. One's called Tales from a Gemini. I interview, pretty much everybody from across the gamut because I just like talking to people. But my passion is motorsports. So I talk to a lot of motorcycle racers. I love motorcycles, people in the motorcycle business, racing business. And then, but today I talked to Damon Stubner. Junior, and this guy, I worked with him before, and he looks like a before Kevin Hart. Before Kevin Hart started working out, that's what he looks like. He's just, you want to do his trippy kicks like this. He is Sumner. He's so great. He's so great. So it's called Tales from a Gemini, and that's just one-on-one where I get somebody on Zoom and we talk. Sometimes they come in to the studio, and then another one called Sorry We're Canceled. That's with Dion, and that's where we just go off. I think it depends on what you like. It's something for everybody. So those are my two podcasts. I did a movie called Suckers where I play a used car dealer. I go by JJ. So in the credits, it's BT is JJ. It's kind of like a Hawaii 5-0. Jing Zhang Ling as Wing Zhang Yang. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You do voiceovers? Do you do voices?
No. I know I should find out, huh?
No, you don't tell me that you can't do no voices over here. I don't know. What are you talking about, sir?
Well, I should. Well, I'm glad you say that. I should do that, but I don't know, love.
I love that one.
I don't know if I should do it, but I grew up in Liverpool. I was going to be a footballer, but I came in entertainment, and then I went on stage and I said, "This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm at." So I'm in the States now.
I love that. Hey, we're gonna have to do this a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Tell everyone how they can reach you, book you, follow you.
Man, my Instagram, my TikTok. I do minute-long movie reviews on TikTok called the BT Minute Review. I review a movie in a minute. That's on TikTok, and it's BT_comedy on TikTok and on Instagram, and those two are my favorites. So check me out on that, and also on YouTube. That's where my two podcasts are at. So check me out, man, and follow if you're gonna have a good time, and if not, hey, God bless you.
Well, listen, we got to get you out of here.
Okay, I know.
You hosting? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm hosting.
Okay, well, we know you definitely need to save your voice.
I know.
Thank you so much for coming on.
No, my pleasure, Candy. Thank you so much. And where's that bump of cocaine you promised?
That's the reason why my headphones, because I didn't hear that, right? My hair. Listen, guys, you already know. Make sure you are logged on to the official Candy Show. That's a Candy Talk Show on Instagram. Also, make sure you are subscribe to the official YouTube page. That is
subscribe.
capital C, the number 2, Candy Productions 2. All right, guys, we out of here. Bye.
Peace.